started playing rugby when I was about 5 years old, like mini rugby. Dragged along by my parents to some pretty interesting fields in the southwest of Scotland and just fell in love with the sport and just kept on playing. So it's something I played all the way through university. Came down here and just absolutely loved the club, loved the atmosphere, loved the people, and just didn't decide to go anywhere else. It's been where I've wanted to stay. I think here we're building strong ties with local schools. Local businesses support us, sponsor us. I think it gives people a wee bit of a sense of pride where they come from. You know, we're very proud to be the friendliest club in Glasgow. And I think just generally being in the area we are, we're so lucky that we've got good ties to the community. I think the sport's evolved massively. The introduction of professionalism has really not just affected how you watch it on television. It's far more exposure on TV, there's far more exposure in the papers, but also, you know, guys in this rugby club itself have a more professional attitude to how they look after their bodies, how we train. Players have got bigger, the game's got quicker, it's got quite clean now. There's not as much fighting as there used to go on probably, which I think everybody likes. I think the pitches as well that we play on has evolved massively. I think we're very, very lucky here at Hughenden. I think we've got the best pitch in Scotland, and I'll put my money in that. I think it's a great pitch. Rugby is going places, certainly in Glasgow, with the Warriors being so successful, the Rugby World Cup. I think there's a bit of a buzz about rugby at the moment. There's a lot of people getting involved in rugby who in the past might have only watched it on the TV. They're actually coming down and playing. There's a really, really thriving junior section at the club now, and there's also a very strong women's section at the club, which a lot of other clubs don't have, but we're quite proud to have them here. Anybody wanting to take up rugby or is even thinking about it, just jump in. Find your local club. If you're a junior, we've got a big junior section here. You know, Sunday mornings you see lots of dads and lads, and also dads and daughters running about, which is really nice to see. I'd say if you're concerned about the physicality, there's lots of touch leagues now in Glasgow. Certainly over the summertime, we have a big touch league out here, and that's for people that have never touched a rugby ball before, people that play rugby. There's lots and lots of people that, you know, that play rugby that wouldn't play a club rugby, you know, physical rugby. If you want to maybe test yourself, see what you're made of, just find your local club. You know, you can search it on the internet, you can speak to your friends, and just come down. Everybody's really welcoming. Every rugby club you go to, people are lovely. You know, they want players, we want players to play the game, because that's how we get better. So I think if you want to give rugby a go, just find your local club, find a way, pick up a ball, kick it in the park. More people than you think play rugby. So there's always somebody willing to like kick a ball or pass a ball about with you. So I think just go for it if you want to play rugby. Best sport in the world.
Mickey McAloran, they certainly will miss his guidance around the play the ball area.
Huge kick here into the corner by Blake Green. Oh, it bounces off Megginson. It's a try begging for Ben Flower. It's a try that was begging for Ben Flower. Oh, it's on.
She's on, boys.
It's on. It's down. There's all sorts happening. First 2 minutes of the grand final, and we have a mass brawl.
Well, we should have had a try. Looking at Ben Flower, he was there for the taking, and then all of a sudden, everything just exploded. There looked to be a punch thrown by a Wigan player. Out of St Helens man. St Helens took exception to it and flew in. Was it Ben Flower?
Walk away, mate.
Well, that's a high as a move. He's still now being treated by 2 physios and a doctor.
There's Ben Flower here. Keep an eye on that. That's a red card. That's a red card.
Oh, that is wrong.
That's a red card.
I think Ben Flower's grand final is over. I think Ben Flower's grand final is over.
I think he's one of the best props in the competition, but he should walk from the field. There's little doubt in that, Brian. That is red card. Not once, not twice. Okay, he would have been frustrated over the fact that he could have scored a try. Instead, he took it out on Lanzo Haya. And the same standoff is still lying on the ground.
I'm going to say the one he threw stood up. Well, he might have stayed on the field. One on the ground.
team talk before the match, I could feel the vibe within the guys. I could feel the spirit. I know this is a prize here.
That Sunday afternoon changed everything. Just for the day, I fell for a moment like a star.
They say that two things happened in the world last year. It was the tsunami and Progress beating Marty.
Rugby has been played for over a century in the Eastern Cape amongst the black community.
What makes it so special, I play the same position that my father played.
Die is 'n huis vir sogenaamde wit mense en vir sogenaamde kleurlinge en vir sogenaamde swart mense.
As die moves, die forward, julle maak die pap dik aan. En die backline, ja, die bal met die wing kom.
Hammerheads collide and the power of the call is released.
And we move on to the challenge and the haka.
Well, the challenge, the haka, the challenge has been laid. A stirring challenge from Te Matarai e Oraho, the grand champions of Kapa Haka for 2011.
And before the kickoff, instead of the traditional vimbi, the Scots were challenged by the Fijians with the new war cry, named the Mbole. The Mbole, led by Flying Fijians captain Netani Tale, also intrigued fans. We take a look at what has replaced the vimbi.
È il momento di unirsi e di spingere la nostra squadra. È il momento di alzare la voce. È il momento di raggiungere la nostra meta. Genova, è il momento del CUS. Domenica 26 maggio è il momento che vale la promozione in A2. CUS Genova, CUS Perugia. Stadio Carlini, ore 15:30. Ingresso gratuito.
Giochiamocela insieme.